I don't understand it. It boggles my mind. And her wanting taxpayers to pay for health insurance for illegal immigrants. That is absolutely nuts. Give Social Security and Medicare to illegal aliens. Set them up fine, fine. Hey, sir. Yes, you that's living in that tent on the street that's wiping his butt with his hand after he poos. Are you a veteran? Why, yes, I am. Well, too bad you're not a illegal alien, because then you would get a bunch of benefits. Hey, what's going on, my American loving friends? Ryan here. Welcome to the channel. If you would, give us a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. What we have here now is a post by Fox News on X. After weeks of dodging the media and silence on key issues from Vice President Harris, the Trump campaign launched a website detailing her dangerous policies, and they are nothing to laugh about. Let's get it. Okay, we're here at the Kamala Harris policies page that, yes, you guessed it, the Trump administration has made this page, seeing as though Kamala does not want to run her policies in her rallies or talk to journalists about it. So let's go ahead and take a look at what her policies will probably be. This is more of a troll than anything, so, take this with an ounce of salt. But it has some truth to it. Kamala Harris supported the Minnesota Freedom Fund, helping to bail out now convicted murderers and violent criminals. One man freed by the bail fund went on to commit murder. She'll bring the MFF's policies to the White House. Harris's position: Kamala Harris actively supports bailing violent criminals out of jail and allowing violent illegal aliens to roam our streets. Case in point, Kamala Harris called on her supporters to chip in to the Minnesota Freedom Fund. According to news reporting from CNN, that fund went on to bail out at least 65 people in a single county accused of felony charges involving violence, physical threats, or sex crimes. All were convicted. The MFF paid bail for looters arrested in the 2020 riots, for a twice convicted rapist, a man accused of sexually assaulting an 8-year-old girl, a man accused of vicious assault and robbery, a man charged with attacking a woman in a restaurant bathroom, and even several serial domestic abusers, among dozens of other criminals. That makes sense considering Kamala Harris supports ending cash bail, even for violent criminals. What do you think about that? Comment. More Bidenomics. It's working. Rising costs are nothing to worry about. Record high groceries under the Harris-Biden administration are the price to pay for democracy. Remember, Kamala proudly delivered and decided vote that the decided vote that allowed the $1.9 trillion stimulus to be passed. Don't listen to former Obama economist Jason Furman. Don't listen to him, who said the spending bill is too big, or former Obama and Clinton economist Larry Summers, who said the tremendous wall of money led to inflation, or former Obama economic advisor Stephen Ratner, who called Kamala's $1.9 trillion stimulus the original sin of inflation. These are all Democratic economic professionals saying this. Harris's position. Harris was the deciding vote on the inflation fueling 1.9 trillion stimulus. Harris owns this inflation. Everyone knows it. Well, Biden also. Biden owns it too. This is just the things that were said up here with these people. More taxes to ensure the middle class pays their fair share. Let's take a look at this one. In Kamala's America, the middle class will need to pay more. Those are the Harris tax hikes. Harris's position. Kamala Harris wants to eliminate the Trump tax cuts, which would mean a massive tax hike on middle-income families. Harris was the deciding vote for the Inflation Reduction Act, which decreased the average after-tax income for taxpayers. At every income level, Americans earn less than $200,000 a year saw their taxes rise by $16.7 billion in 2023. Abolish borders. Kamala Harris delivered on her promise to open our borders as borders are. Just look at the 10 million who have crossed already, an all-time record. Now it's time to abolish ICE, decriminalize illegal border crossings, give benefits to illegal aliens, and let them vote. That's sarcastic. Harris's position, Kamala, borders are, Harris, they put that like her middle name, is responsible for the worst border crisis in U.S. history. According to Harris, the current administration's immigration policies largely involve undoing the previous one's work. Unfortunately, she's right, and it fueled the invasion. The chaos we've seen, though, may be intentional. Kamala Harris said illegal aliens are not criminals, and Harris opposed measures to increase border security and decrease illegal immigration. Bring back the Green New Deal. Wow. I thought there'd be more on the border stuff to read. Kamala Harris believes American energy is just plain awful. Thankfully, she knows other countries we can import it from. That's why she wants to ban fossil fuels, ban fracking, end oil drilling, and export our energy supply chain to China. Her 100 trillion G&D would do that, just that. In addition to ending all of those 2 million dirty energy jobs, they need to transition to new ones. Harris's position. Harris bragged about delivering the most ambitious climate agenda in history. What does that really mean? Hurting our environment, national security, and economy by exporting our energy supply chains to communist China. During her campaign for president, Harris said, "There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking." She also touted an agreement to phase out fossil fuels, supported canceling the Keystone XL pipeline, which killed 11,000 jobs, and Harris called the record high when I read this, I want to say Harris caused. But Harris called the record high gas prices seen under the Biden administration the price to pay for democracy. Indeed, Harris's commitment to killing American energy is not new, as Senator Kamala Harris co-sponsored the radical $93 trillion Green New Deal with Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, which estimates show could kill up to 2 million jobs and cost an average family of $165,000. 2017, Harris sponsored legislation to ban offshore drilling. On top of it all, she wants to ban practically everything, including expressing support for banning plastic straws and a national reduction in red meat consumption. She don't want you to eat cows. You know I like food when that's the only thing I get out of it. No, I get everything else out of it. I mean, you want to drill on your own property to get more money? Shoot, if I had oil on my property, I'd be like Jack Clampett. Shoot, crazy. Drill, baby, drill. Kamala believes in freedom of individuals associated with violent behavior, formerly referred to as violent criminals. Boy, they trolling her hard on this. Kamala will continue her record from her time as a prosecutor, where San Francisco police officer said she was slow to prosecute numerous murder suspects and said she regularly offered favorable plea deals to resolve cases out of trial. Harris's position. Harris supports defunding the police. As even CNN reporters, her record supporting defund the police is a long one. She said it is outdated, it is wrong-headed, thinking to think that more police officers make communities safer, and Harris has repeatedly called to reimagine the role of police. I'll tell you what we need to do next. We need to defund the lifeguards. So, I mean, if we don't have lifeguards, who says lifeguards save lives? I say that sarcastically. As Senator Harris praised L.A. Mayor Eric Garcetti's $150 million cut in police funding. When given the opportunity, Harris failed to prosecute criminals to the fullest extent of the law. As San Francisco DA, Harris chose not to seek the death penalty against the murderer of a Hispanic San Francisco police officer or against an illegal immigrant MS-13 gang member who shot a father and his two sons. And police accused Harris of being slow to prosecute numerous murder suspects and said she regularly offered favorable plea deals to resolve cases out of trial. I read that up here, but we're going to continue reading. 2010, Harris DA office had to dismiss over 1,000 drug cases due to a scandal in the police crime lab, with Harris taking full responsibility for the failure. Harris's DA office granted probation to a violent criminal who then went on to murder 2 men while released. To make matters worse, Harris said that we should have a conversation about whether terrorists like the Boston Marathon bomber should vote from prison. That's insane. Ending wrong-headed thinking that more police means safer communities. Kamala Harris was proud to join the defund the police movement in 2020. She boldly said the protests should not let up the applauded then L.A. Mayor Eric Garcetti for defunding the L.A. police. Why are you going to defund the police? That's unheard of. Well, not in this day and age, it's not, but 20 years ago that was unheard of. Eliminate private health insurance. Eliminate private health insurance. Kamala Harris believes it's terrible that people have private health insurance. That even if they like their plan, they shouldn't get to keep it. Under Harris's plan, all Americans would lose their health insurance in the name of fairness. That's why she co-sponsored a $32 trillion socialist health care takeoff plan to make sure that everybody loses choice. Harris's position. Harris supports abolishing private insurance. She even co-sponsored Bernie Sanders' $32 trillion socialist health care takeover bill. When asked about her plan, and specifically on if people who like their plan could keep it, she said, "Let's eliminate all of that." To add insult to injury, while denying Americans insurance, she supports providing taxpayer-funded health insurance for illegal immigrants. Studies also show that her plan would also lead to as many as 50% of rural hospitals closing their doors. Taxpayer-funded health insurance for illegal immigrants. How does that sound to you? Give Social Security and Medicare to illegal aliens. All right. Kamala believes it's selfish that seniors want to ensure benefits only go to American citizens. They should pay for benefits for illegal aliens. Who cares if that destroys the program? Kamala believes illegal aliens should receive taxpayer-funded benefits. And while she's at it, she wants to expand the government takeover, even if it puts over 50% of rural hospitals out of business. Move to a city. Harris's position. During the Harris-Biden administration, seniors saw the largest ever Medicare Part B premium increase in 2022, jumping 14.5%. Democrats still have no plan to protect Social Security and Medicare benefits. And that tells you all you need to know, especially since Harris wants to give benefits to tens of millions of illegal aliens, which would destroy the program entirely. So, folks, what do you think about that? A few interesting points. I don't see why you don't want to drill and benefit from your own money that's underneath your feet. You have to rely on foreign countries for your energy. I don't understand it. It boggles my mind. And her wanting taxpayers to pay for health insurance for illegal immigrants. That is absolutely nuts. Give Social Security and Medicare to illegal aliens. Set them up fine. Hey, sir. Yes, you that's living in that tent on the street that's wiping his butt with his hand after he poos. Are you a veteran? Why, yes, I am. Well, too bad you're not a illegal alien, because then you would get a bunch of benefits. What do you guys think? I'll catch y'all on the next video. Y'all take care. Peace.